Congratulations, Coach Tim. Rainier Shine had another late rally, but what spelled the difference for you in that 29-12 third quarter that gave you officially the
Well, we were down, 8 points at halftime, and we just felt like they had shot the ball extremely well. Karakut came out and hit some amazing shots to start the basketball game, and then Kyongshin came out in the second quarter and even in the second half, but he came out and hit three threes, we just tell our guys at halftime, just keep battling. We didn't feel Justin had a good shooting half, and RJ was struggling a little bit. We felt like at some point they would start figuring it out, and as long as we kept up our defense, just kept getting back and defending, then we'd have a chance to win this game. So that kind of happened. It kind of turned a little bit in that third quarter. Justin started getting going. RJ hit a couple of shots. Scotty was awesome all night, and then we looked like we had the game in hand, and then until Johnson hit another 4-pointer down the stretch. Second time he did that in the first game too. He hit a big 4-pointer to turn the game. Luckily, we were able to hold on this time after that 4-pointer.
Thank you, Coach Tim, for now opening the floor.
Coach Tim, congratulations. You said after the first two games that you're playing regular Shine's game, but after tonight, do you think still the same, or you're slowly catching up and a bit playing your own game? Or
I think we're a little better at it today, but I still think this is the pace that Rainier Shine likes to play. I think Yeagal's happy with their pace, and I think that we played a little bit better, but they're putting so much pressure right in our faces that we just can't walk the ball up the floor. They make us take up too much time. We don't have enough time to run our offense. So we've got to push at times ourselves and just find the right times. Be good decision makers. And Scotty and RJ are great decision makers out there, and they're getting us. Despite the pressure, they're still finding a way to organize us enough that we can get things done offensively.
what you mentioned the first quarter, Andre Karakut was knocking down shots, the crowd was going wild. How crucial was that? Whether in that first score, even if they were able to lead at halftime still.
Yeah, we just had to keep our calm and know that we were going to at some point punch back. Kind of weather the storm, which we did, and then we came back and punched back and got back into the game. I think it was like a 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter, and then our defense was able to take hold in the second quarter a little bit. It's just really about the players staying calm, continuing to do what they had intended to do in the beginning of the game. It's when they start to do things in a hurry to try to catch up when guys are making that, or if they shoot a three, we shoot a three, and have that, then that's when you get yourself in trouble. But we got a veteran group, and we're not going to rattle easily, and especially early in the game. So again, hats off to our guys for keeping their poise and being able to punch back.
Scotty, most of the conference, syempre you've been deferring yung offense kay Justin and kay RJ, but tonight, especially in that third quarter, you took charge on offense. What changed for you today? And can you just talk about yung performance mo also?
I think yung flow ng offense namin, passing the ball well, like we move it out the ball. So happens na marami na open, especially all playing sa system and sa teams, really managing and shoot high percentage.
Entering to this series, before pag-usapan natin yung guard play, lot of exciting guards from Rainier Shine, lot of, syempre si RJ is the best player of the conference, favorite. But of all those guards, ikaw lang ang nakapag-MVP, so how nice it is to remind everyone that you're still that guy, especially with this performance ngayong game.
Honestly, I don't know what to say. Just fully overwhelmed and just
There's nobody better than a guy who comes out and does his job literally every game, and I tell you, he does it every practice too. He comes out, he does his job, and he does all the stuff that no one else wants to do, and it's just amazing to watch that day in and day out. I've had that opportunity, what, 7 years now, 8 years? 10 years? Yeah, that old? Yeah, 10 years I've been able to watch him do that day in, day out. It's just it's an amazing thing. He just comes to work every day, every game.
Coach, that was RJ, get that he didn't wear a mask tonight, so.
Yeah, we were hoping he would wear the mask, but I knew he was complaining about it even yesterday when we brought it over. He was complaining about it before the game, and I wasn't surprised when he took it and threw it at my feet. You know, he's a tough kid, really, really tough kid. I mean, his nose is like this big, and but he can't. Again, he wanted to play tonight. He wanted to win tonight. He could have been one of those guys that said, "Oh, I'm hurt, I can't play." And what did he do? He came out and played 41 minutes and 43 seconds with pretty much a busted nose. So without a mask, amazing. Great on him.
Alright, that wraps it up.